Dzień dobry, witam bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym epizodzie z 𝗃𝐞𝐥𝐢𝗯 Deliverance. Jej! Co mam do zrobienia? Na czym my skończyliśmy w ogóle? Tutaj na rozwój wypadków. Mam nadzieję, że wszyscy przeżyją. Neuhof. Tu mieliśmy działać. Okej. Dobra, czyli musimy wskoczyć na kuca. Mamy. O, jesteśmy na kucu. I dziabniemy aż... Aż tam polecimy. No dobrze, i teraz co możemy się dowiedzieć jeszcze? Musimy iść najpierw do wójta, jak rozumiem. Gdzie jest wójt? Halo? Wójt? Po słupkach jesteś wójt? O! Interesujące. Podoba mi się to włamywanie. Nie wiem, czy to jakoś uprościli, czy nie. O! O! Zajebiste! 200. Dawaj to! Elementarz 3 aż. Mogę studiować. A czy elementarz 2 skończyłem? Szczerze nie wiem nawet. To on jest przeczytany? Dobra, ja wezmę do siebie. Bo czytałem już. Dobra, ja te książki lepiej wezmę ze sobą. I sobie obczaimy. Ale wszystkie są jakby, nie mają te gwiazdki, że było czytane, więc nie wiem w sumie. Dobra, będziemy badać. No wychodzę złymi drzwiami w sumie, ale... O, rządca, cześć rządca. Skryba.
What else to you, sir?
Mógłbym też od ciebie nic nie masz. Wow.
My respects to you.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. But now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to keep an eye on things.
No ja może tam ćwiczą.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man, for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Dobra, dzięki.
Thank you, bailiff.
O, bailiff. Okej. Dobrze, mam fajne książki. B.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
Cabbage! Cabbage!
God be with you, good sir.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Cat Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
You don't know where I might find some, more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs 𝗃𝐿𝐧𝐸 mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner. But only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
Dobra. I tyle.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
I'm looking for an odd jobber here. Elijah's his name.
From 𝗏𝗏? He's sitting outside at the farthest...
Thanks.
A po co niby ja go szukam? Tak, to be honest. Czego nie szukam? Mam go gdzieś. I z tym. Parowych mi się nie przyda. Ale przyda mi się za to... A, hycel. Garbarz. Okej, dobra. Załatwmy to. Oh yeah.
God be with you.
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackery.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church. As brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
And what's been happening in 𝗃𝐿𝐧𝐸 lately?
Nothing interesting. Except maybe that bitch being slaughtered.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No! I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me to clear it up.
What happened?
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon, but as far as I could see, someone took a sword or an axe to her.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being cared for at the monastery. Only they kept him there on account of a broken leg. Maybe that's the same one.
O!
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. Good luck to you.
O! O! Aż tam. Może najpierw tam pójdziemy w sumie. Może lepiej zróbmy tak właśnie, bo w sumie jak będziemy teraz tak skakać z kwiatka na kwiatek, to wydaje mi się, że dużo czasu zużyjemy, a tak po prostu załatwię ten punkt A i może gdzieś tam się okaże, że kolejny punkt jest też niedaleko. Kto wie?
Good health to you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry.
Take care now.
Okej, rozpraw się z hołotą. Wieczorem. O której jest wieczór teraz, nie? Nie wiem. Masz łóżko gdzieś? Może grabarz? Przepraszam, garbarz. Jest różnica między grabarzem a garbarzem. Czy on ma łóżko? No gdzieś musi spać, nie? O, śpi. Chociaż w sumie nie. Może zamiast spania... Czekaj, można zapraszać, że zamiast spania byśmy... poczytali książkę. Aha, ten od deski do deski już jest zrobiony, dobra. No. No i dobrze.
Are you deaf?
Oh.
Do something! Oh my god! Over there! Over there! For God's sake, there! Over there! Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
Jesus Christ.
I've heard that someone...
If I knew you better.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here.
May the Lord watch over you.
Was that the time you dropped on him and then sat on him?
No, it was before that. He's talking about that scrapper from Ratty.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to talk?
So hard, the ground shook.
You're an arse.
God be with you.
And I hope I don't shake you.
I heard you gave him quite...
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the fuss, after he'd lost all his money.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
Boys, don't fight.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'll ask Punch. He'd know.
Good luck to you.
Punch, gdzie jesteś? Który to niby ma być? Ostry jest.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
Or there's a third possibility.
What would that be?
We put one over on that pinch penny. I'll tell him I've taken care of everything, and you and your friends don't show up here for a few days. I'll get a reward, and we can split it. And then you can come back later. It's practically free money.
I like the sound of that tune. The devil take the tanner. We'll hole up somewhere else for a few days, and you come and see us once you've got the coin. All right?
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I...
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat...
So the last match is with...
That's right. They say about...
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First...
Take care now.
Co tutaj mam zrobić? Gdzie jest ziółko?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Lord, watch over.
Już? Ja pierdolę, ten co?
Good day to you.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good.
We'll see.
Farewell.
Ow! Well landed.
You...
Dawaj, dawaj, dawaj.
Yeah.
Że tamten na strzała strzedł. Okej. Następny.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. Good luck to you.
Te klincze są zajebiste, pa. Zawsze wygrywa, ty. Dobra, wygrałem. To już walczyłem?
Good day to you.
A nie, dawaj.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. Take care now.
Tam jest drugi, czy jak? A, bo to jest tamten, co stawał wtedy. Okej.
I want to fight.
You put on quite a... Good luck to you.
Już wygrałem?
Good luck to you.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything.
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for...
That's not what... Why did you thrash the...
Because he came by one day, lost his money.
He told me that you jumped...
Well, that's sort of true. Farewell.
I heard that some...
Willing to do anything?
That's not what I meant, but... What happened with the...
Nothing out of the order.
But you didn't.
No. God be with you.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads...
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
O! O! Zróbmy D najpierw. A, on już nie wpuszcza teraz. O Jezu! Dobra, włamię się.
Hey! What the hell was that?
Rozmawiaj ze mną. Nie chcesz ze mną gadać? Gdzieś sobie pobiegł, ja pierdolę. Dobra, zresztą kij z tobą. Czy w kościele świeci światło? To ma być punkt numer E.
For God's sake! There! Over there! Can't just walk around in the dark.
Nie wiem, co mu się stało. B czy kurdek? Owca. Świeci się słońce, znaczy światło w kościele, więc mogę chyba tam wejść.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Who's pious, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆 was one of us, but he fucked up.
Fucked up.
Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something.
And do you have any other idea?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns, supposed to join the monastery soon. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him.
How will I recognize 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others?
Normal? He always...
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife. Get him drunk.
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
And how am I supposed to... And you... Fine. Bring...
Yeah. See you later.
Don't move a finger! Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest. Now I'll teach you what clear off means. This definitely won't come cheap.
Do 15, serio. Ja sobie nie rób. Dobra, i teraz co mamy załatwić? A, porozmawiam z młodzieńcem. Z tymi archojadami to co? Umrą, nie wiadomo. Dobra, nic, muszę tam dostać się, tak czy siak. Nie mogę tak po prostu do klasztoru pójść. A czy B muszę iść? Gdzie jest B w takim razie? Aha, mam powiedzieć Radzikowi. Okej, czy mogę mu powiedzieć? Może lepiej nawet. No dobra, a inwentarz jaki mam? Dziennik. No dobrze, no dobrze. Idźmy do Radzika i dowiedzmy się, co zrobić, bo w sumie może nie powinienem zabijać, kogo popadnie. No dobrze, jesteśmy na miejscu i teraz co tu zrobić? Pojadę jeszcze na koniec tym. Tak w sumie gdzie on powinien być? Tutaj chyba do góry się szło. O kurwa, no koniu! Naprawdę. Czekaj, to nie było tu. Nie, było. Nie wiem, gdzie to było. A może tu nawet? To był on? Ten ptaszek, no właśnie. O, to jest...
Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your torch?
What was that? Be off now, you don't belong here.
Where the hell were you brought up? Don't you know you have to have a light after dark?
Can I do anything to help?
That must be... What do you think you're doing? This definitely won't come.
No Jezu.
Oh well. You've paid. Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Okej, teraz on poszedł. Migaj, że na drugą stronę. Nie, niedaleko stąd jest. Ale gdzie?
Hej!
A gdzie on może być? Tutaj? Po co miałby być tutaj? Nie czaję tego. Też nie widzę powodu, żeby miałby tu być. To są świnie normalnie. Chyba, że tu się wchodzi. Kurwa, to jest czyjś teren. No nie wiem, gdzie on może być. Może w jakimś pokoju na... Okej, dobra, idę do góry znowu. Ale postawiłem ten konia jak idiota, ja pierdzielę. Mam się włamać? Nie, to chyba tutaj nie ma. Ja pierdolę, gdzie byłeś?
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre is getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for 𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗱𝗆. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news.
Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. God be with you.
A, czyli chuja mi pomogłeś. Naprawdę? Radzik? Ja sobie ten Radzik robi. Dobra, w takim razie idziemy do... tak, musimy tutaj jechać w takim razie. Dobrze, więc musimy dostać się gdzieś tam. A żeby się dostać, musimy się pogadać z gościem, który jest... Nie wiem, nowicjuszem, tak? Czy... Nie, nowicjuszem nie. On... Z kim my będziemy teraz gadać? Kurde. Zgubiłem wątek. Z kim będziemy gadać? No z kimś musimy pogadać, więc idziemy pogadać. A dlaczego? Po co? Kto to jest? Nie wiem.
Jesus Christ. You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck to you.
Co?
Here, enjoy it.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No. Farewell.
Here you are.
God be with you.
Good help.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No. Good luck to you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any.
My pleasure.
But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can.
Good luck to you.
A tankard of ale for me.
Here.
My respects to you.
Coming right out.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am.
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching...
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest...
So let's drink together.
I'll fetch it right away.
And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable...
Farewell.
St. George, guide my hand.
Ja w kości nie umiem grać. God damn it. Dobra.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So?
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not.
You must have a
There's...
So let's drink
I can see you're a reliable...
God be with you.
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Nie muszę grać.
There's cautious, and then there's chicken. Which is it? This'll be the one. That's it.
Próbuję obczaić, na czym to polega, ja nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Nie wiem, jak działają kości, nie wiem. To na pewno nie jest trudna gra, ale... Ale nie grałem nigdy.
About time it went my way.
Ale jak biorę 4 takie same, to jest gitówka.
We'll see. Finished.
Nie wiem, czy to coś da.
Christ. I'll have to get my own ale.
How much longer must I wait?
Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Here, enjoy it.
On coś tam dobiera, coś się dzieje, ale co, dlaczego, po co, nie wiem.
Cheers.
Your turn.
Got it for you right here. As you wish. Here you are, and good health. As you wish.
Wszystkie są nieparzyste, dlaczego? I to, dlaczego to daje coś więcej niż nie czaję? Nie wiem, czy mam tylko parzyste? Nie wiem czego.
This'll be the one.
Ale, as usual.
That's it. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Pour me one.
Here.
Aha. Może takie coś jak skucha. Kurwa, jednowa muszę? No ja pierdolę, noż trochę pograłem. O, żeż. Ja pierdolę. Nie wytrzymam tego. Jeszcze raz muszę patrzeć, jak on gra.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Nie wiem dlaczego, jak biorę jedynki, to mi się dobiera, jak tam biorę, to się nie dobiera, nie wiem.
Ale as usual.
We'll see.
One ale over here, please.
Dawaj skuchę czy coś.
One ale, please. Pour me one.
Now you.
Ej, idzie mu jeszcze lepiej niż ostatnio, nie?
One ale, please. Pour me one.
Dobra, podsumujmy to. Zobaczymy, jak będzie mu szło.
What the hell's with these damn dice?
No właśnie. Wywalił skuchę, nie?
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
Nie wiem dlaczego. Nie rozumiem. Ale weźmy to. Nie wiem dlaczego. Nie wiem, co się stało. Nie rozumiem tej gry.
We'll see.
No to zagranie pomaga.
Jesus, what do I have to do to get a drink here?
This'll be the one. No luck tonight.
Over here. I'd like to order. Over here. I'd like to order.
Okej, teraz nie spieprzyć tego jakoś nagminnie. Okej, nie parzysta, jakby to się zgadza, nie?
You can throw again, you know.
To tam się śpieszyć, skoro on cały czas na zero wychodzi, naprawdę. Byle do 3000, sorry.
Pour me an ale.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale, here!
Nie rozumiem, dlaczego to się... Naprawdę, ja nie wiem, dlaczego dostaję punkty.
Jesus, what do I have to do to
Jakaś
get a
suma?
drink?
Now you.
Kurwa, ile tam wyjebał tych Dlaczego on ma tak dużo teraz nagle?
The service is a bit slow here today. What's the hold up there?
O. Nie wiem, czy ja muszę wygrać, czy nie. Mam nadzieję, że on może wygrać.
This'll be the one. That's it.
Here, just as you ordered.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
1 ale, please.
Salt this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
I like a beer.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
1 beer for me.
No nic. To była chyba jedyna szansa, żeby to wyprzedzić. Po prostu teraz zbierze tyle, żeby wygrać i tyle.
One beer.
We'll see.
A tankard here.
I don't believe it.
A może? Musimy dobrać. Wygrajmy to teraz.
There. Satisfied?
600. Dobra. Bez ryzyka. Może mu się nie uda.
What's the hold up? Hey,
They're rolling
ale!
well in this game.
How about a bit of grub?
Okej, wystarczy już zagrać. Tylko tę gierkę. Bałem się, że trzeba wygrać.
One beer.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God! He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of 𝗷𝗺𝗃.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of 𝗃𝗃𝗴𝗆 was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they...
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him,
Here,
but he only
just
puts
as
it
you
down when
ordered.
he's...
So I'll steal it and then you can...
Disappear? Bare arsed? What the hell would I do?
But there are poor people.
If I...
That's all then.
Take care now.
Okej, czyli mam ukraść od niego pieniądze. Możesz mi?
What?
Calm down.
I get... Ale for me.
Gdzie tam ten gościu poszedł? Poszedł spać, czy jak? Tu nie mogę wejść. A, strażnik Manfred tu jest. Tutaj takie coś jest? Wait, this... What? Jakie zajebiste rzeczy tutaj są. What the fuck? Czyli te rzeczy nie są lepsze od moich? To jest lepsze od mojej. Dlaczego to... Aha, bo mi się Aha, bo może moje są zepsute rzeczy. No to na razie nie będę jeszcze... No czekaj. Gdzie ja polazłem? Jak tam się wchodzi?
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your...
And what are you gonna do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. May the Lord watch over you.
Spoko, ale najpierw muszę iść do kowala, żeby naprawił mi to wszystko. Gdzie oni mają kowala najbliższego? Tu mieli kowala, dobra. I muszę przez most przejechać, a most jest... A tam jest most, dobra. Naprawiłbyś mi wszystkie rzeczy? 3000. Targuj się.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can...
Agree?
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal.
Ile?
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
What the fuck? Ty. A i teraz mam mam naprawioną część rzeczy, czyli to, co on mógł naprawić, to naprawił, ale resztę trzeba by iść do... Kurwa, do kogo? Ja nie wiem do kogo. Nie wiem, do kogo trzeba iść, ty. Bruce? Do łaźni na pewno muszę pójść, to na 100%. I płatność. Okej, dobra, to idziemy najpierw się wykąpać. Dobra, kąpiel jest tutaj. Chodźmy tam. Naprawdę chujowo, powiem szczerze, że tak się wygląda. No elo. A jakbyśmy o interesach porozmawiali, to co masz tam fajnego? Maraton. Napsy też wezmę.
I'd like that.
I'm sure. Goodbye.
Chodzi o to, żeby tylko mieć bonus za to, że mam włosy nowe. Nie, tutaj.
I'm interested in...
So what are you in?
I'd like, A private bath? For two?
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
Mm.
Has something happened?
To jest takie małe bonusy. Wiesz, przestrzeżony samiec alfa na przekór wszystkiemu. Nice. Chociaż mam czyste rzeczy już. A łuku nie ma, znaczy nie mam łuku wybranego, nie czaję. Mam miecz Heroda teraz wybrany. Ciężką tarczę, ale ta tarcza jest lepsza. Runa 133. Na 150, no wydaje się lepsza, nie? Łuk wiejski, łuk wierzbowy. Lepszy. Solidna 125. Przeszywająca 130. Dobra, i teraz tak, dokąd jeszcze? Tutaj na rozwój wypadków. Zbyt obładowane, naprawdę.
Salami, sausages, lard of all kinds, and scratchings that make your mouth water more than the finest cake.
Okej, ale gdzie jest gościu, który by chciał zbroję mi naprawić? Tutaj? Że tu w środku? Chyba tak. A jest, rzeczywiście. Kradnij, nie chcę nic kraść.
God be with you. Take care now.
Nic mi nie możesz naprawić. To co to oznacza to? Plan 0%. No dobra, ale... Chwila, a może mam coś do naprawy? Czekaj. To zróbmy tak, wejdźmy do... Porozmawiaj. Patrz, to jest lepsze. Polski. Szkoda. Gorszy niż mój. Ten jest na pewno lepszy, skoro nic nie noszę na sobie więcej, nie? No, ale spróbuję to naprawić. Naszyjnika żadnego nie mam właśnie. Skąd z wyczasem naszyjnik? Ja bym chciał naszyjnik, to co? Nie mam też ubranego... Nie, tylko naszyjnika nie mam ubranego żadnego. Pierścień, ani ostrogi nie mam. Nie mam ostrogi ubranej. Czekaj. Akurat ostrogi powinien gdzieś mieć, ty. Nie mam ostrogi żadnej? Niezbędnik płatnerza. Ochrona głowy. Zajmijmy się tym, kurde, bo jestem zawiedziony tym, co my tutaj robimy tak naprawdę z tym koniem. Ten koń jest niezadbany w ogóle. Ale zanim to zrobimy, to chciałbym od niego coś wziąć. I czy ja mogę od niego wziąć mały zestaw szewca? Może szewca powinien pójść. Jest już szewc. Krawiec. Z wroga złego chodźmy do krawca. No może to jest jakaś opcja, nie wiem, może krawiec naprawi. Nie, czekaj. Buty mam... Okej, no to może krawiec, ty. No to ma sens, żeby tego nie naprawiał kowal, nie?
Good health to you, sir.
Jest! Tak.
God be with you.
Dobra, czy teraz mam coś lepszego niż wcześniej? Nie. Czy mam lepsze na pewno? Nic więcej nie mam, patrz.
God be with you.
Sprzedaj. No niby to byłoby lepsze, ty. Nie. Hej. Chwila. Biorę to. Też niby byłoby lepsze. Nie mam nic ubranego. Cześć, to... Czekaj. Coś tu nie rozumiem. Mam inne rzeczy teraz ubierane. Dlaczego? No, daj mi tyle, ile masz. Kij z tobą. Okej. Naszyjnika cały czas nie mam, to jest przypał. Kryba. Dobra, idziemy tam po prostu. Wykonajmy tą misję i tyle. Ja teraz sobie mogę wejść po prostu? Zróbmy może save'ik. Nie chciałem nic wyciągać.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
Well, that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess.
Delikatnie przeskippowałem, co się działo, ponieważ chciałem się otworzyć drzwi, więc okej. Różne rzeczy, czy chcę iść
Then
tam.
you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Farewell.
Okej.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Normalnie worek na śmieci.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me
Jaki przypowiedz.
Your new name, brother Gregor.
Grzegorz.
And wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Jaki przypał. Wleciał na pełnej piździe. Zostałem mnichem, ty. A teraz musimy tego gościa znaleźć, tak? Igła stoku siana.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you.
O fuck, przecież oni mają nowe imiona, ja pierdolę, to nawet... Oni, nawet jakbym wiedział, jaką gościu ma na imię, to bym się nie dowiedział nic.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
Well, no one's ever said that before. I'm curious if you'll still be singing the same tune in a month's time.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word.
Dobrze. Znaczy, nie mogę zapisać gry?
It's your job to work and pray.
Nie masz zbawiennego sznapsa. Fuck. Trochę przypał, ale okej. To będzie wszystko na dzisiaj, jeżeli chodzi o to wszystko. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie. Trzymajcie się. Do usłyszenia. No i cześć!